Hello, hello, hello. As Joel likes to say, what's the deal? I'm Justin, that's Joel, and we are here at YingYangSports Show. How we feeling today?
Chilling. Just took a couple of taps at a joint, so now I'm really just chilling off for sure. You can tell my hat.
Well, I'm glad that you are chilling, you're grilling. And easy. Oh my lord. This man easy. We're about to put this on blast. This is breach of stoner etiquette, I'd say. Chase Hamley, what up though? But we are in the bathroom. I'm waiting to take a piss. Joel just took a piss, and Easy's like, "Wait, hey, like, what? Let's wait 15 minutes so that I can get the joint with y'all." And we're like, which we didn't even go at all. But we're like, bruh, that's halfway into our show. Like, how are we about to do that?
It's more so the fact that he was already taking the shit for probably like 10 minutes before we even went in the bathroom. I'm talking about another 15. Like, he was thraxing that fucking toilet. I feel bad for the lady that's about to come in later.
Yeah, nah, that lady is definitely about to get a whiff of some gnarly ass shit. That's for sure.
It's the deal, Dakota and Chase.
Damn, I can't even see the comments. They're not loading on my phone. Whatever. All right, we got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today. We got All-Star talk. I'm going to ask Joel about the Summer League, considering we haven't done an actual episode. We've been gaming and whatever. So I'm going to ask you about the Summer League. We're going to talk about, I'm going to try to get you to bet something on the sports book. Going to be a bad influence. We're going to talk about Lucas Raymond a little bit. I'm going to ask you a pop culture question. We're going to talk about Michigan State, and the Lions, hopefully, if we get there. So lots to talk about, lots to do. Joel, I know it's Wednesday, but do you have any plans for the night or anything?
Nah, I don't know. You know, I don't got nothing planned for it.
Just go home and chill? That's what I wish I was going to do. I'm going to an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert. Which,
fuck?
Dude, I like disco. I mean, I feel like I'm like someone who you'd probably expect to like disco.
I'm more so saying, like, one, I didn't even know they would be having concerts. And then two, like, I guess, I mean, I wouldn't think to know too many Earth, Wind, and Fire songs.
Mike Reed, what up, though? Like, September?
That's what I'm saying, like, so that's all you know?
No, I know.
Oh, I was about to say you about it.
Not off the, I mean, I don't know them all off the dome, I won't lie. Like, I won't act like I'm, like, this giant Earth, Wind, and Fire fan. But, like, my dad played it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So, like, I just vibe to it. I like it. It's got a nice groove to it. Thank you all for tapping in. We appreciate you. But, yeah, I enjoy it. And I enjoy the grooviness of it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really necessarily excited to go anywhere. I'm just exhausted from my day, so I don't even know. But I'm going to power through it. Should be pretty fun. What's the last concert you went to? Didn't you go to a concert in the, like, just before we...
I've only been to one concert. That was Pierre Bourne.
You don't seem like a concert guy.
If I say concerts, honestly, bro, the concept of concerts don't make too much sense to me. Like, unless I'm, like, sitting, like, super front row. Like how I was in a Pierre concert. Because, like, unless you like, just super front row, immersed into the performance. I mean, I guess you get to hear it live and, like, see them live, technically. But, it's like, if you sound like section 200, even far away 100 section, it's just like, I could have just got a better experience just listening to this in my headphones. Like,
yeah, but there's an aspect of the live form, and I'll speak to the few actual concerts I've been to. I went to Elton John last year at Comerica Park, which usually isn't the best venue for concerts, and it was a really good show. It was really cool. I was pretty far away because when there's concerts at Comerica Park, like, they're in the outfield, and
I know.
And so then the infield's filled the seats. So we weren't down there. We were in, like, I was in a suite actually. So, like, it was still sick. And then for raves, in terms of raves, it's all about the production value. I mean, it's pretty much like you're in real life watching a music video on the back wall with lasers and stuff, and it's because, see, I get what you're saying with that, but like when I go to a rave, like, the sound is just as good in my headphones, and then there's
It's not even about the
lasers.
sound. It's
There's
just
a
like,
sound aspect. There's a
lasers.
there's a sound aspect. There's a visual aspect to it. So like, there's just like,
it's not more so the sound. It's like the fact that they far as hell away from you. So it's like, that's what I mean. You could have just listened to it. Like, that's barely like they damn near popping up as a spec to you. So it's like,
nah, I always, at least in terms of raves, I always am like, I can definitely see the DJ and I can see what they're doing on stage if they're dancing or whatever. Like I not like being in the back. I like to be able to. There's like a happy medium. It's like 15 to 25 rows deep, where you can see the whole screen. You can see the DJ. And stuff, artists. I gotta stop calling them DJs. I've been trying lately to call them artists because that's what I believe EDM is. Its art. Seeing an artist live gives you a whole nother level of appreciation of their music. LNW 100%. When I went to go see Grizz play, who is an EDM artist who plays the saxophone, it was absolutely magical listening to him play the sax live. It was just such a beautiful sound and I loved it. So. That's why to bring up LNW's point to get you to maybe consider going to a concert. I guess there's definitely a bunch of concerts with artists that you like where I could see you not wanting to go to, but
the only other concert I was about to go to was Playboy Cardi and Pierre Bourne, or Playboy Cardi and Lil Uzi. I really honestly
see like that's what that was like. I was gonna say like something of the level. I don't know if you're a Travis Scott fan or not, but I went to Astroworld and.
I don't fuck with Travis Scott.
Word. Well, the production, the live aspect of it was sweet, and I'm assuming that it's the same for a Lil Uzi or a Playboy Cardi concert, where, especially Lil Uzi, where Lil Uzi probably pimps out on the production, makes it so that it's a visually pleasing show with probably some pretty cool effects and maybe some...
Honestly, I just lied to you. I forgot. I actually technically been to a lot of concerts. I was doing security for like a little bit, for like a couple weeks for concerts and shit. And we would be like, that's like the biggest jug. If you want to see a concert close up in person, be immersed in it, just get a security job. And then most of the time they let us pick whichever shows we want to work. Pick a show that you want to work. Just take off your shirt, get to enjoying the concert. Cause like every concert I worked, I would be like on the floor. Like the artist would either like we would at some point have to like block it off for like the artist to like run by or something. Like we saw Imagine Dragons. Who the 2-person band? Is that 21 Pilots? I think it was 21 Pilots. They the 2 people, right? Yeah, 21 Pilots. Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's where I met Braylon at. And then shit, what else?
I almost went to that concert. Was it at Comerica?
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost went to that
Red Hot
show.
Chili Peppers.
I let my sister go instead, so I go to Ellen John.
Then who the fuck else did we? Oh, Summer Walker. I don't know if you know her. We did the Summer Walker concert.
Summer Walker sounds really familiar.
That's an R&B artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we did like a
so you've
bunch
been
of Tigers
to more
games.
than 2 concerts.
Yeah, we did a bunch of Tigers games. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I already said Imagine Dragons. But yeah, no, all those like at some point, all those artists like went right by us.
Dakota, Justin, I knew you were dope. That's Soul Baby, Earth, Wind, and Fire is for the people, 100%. I'm really excited, honestly. If I wasn't so tired, like I'd be irking to go, but I wish I wasn't as tired. Chase, his first concert was Chance the Rapper, and he got a free ticket, which is pretty hype. Do you fuck with Chance the Rapper?
Not one.
Yeah,
bit.
I didn't think so. That seems like not your style of rap at all.
You met Braylon at... Yeah, I did. That was 2022. I started working here in 2024.
He either showed me that picture or he showed it on air.
I was about to say, yeah, I think he just showed it on air.
Yeah, I saw that picture. That picture is funny as hell.
You know, bro, because, like, legit, at first, when I asked to take the picture with him, I didn't even know he was working at Woodward Sports at the time. Or I think it, like, probably had just started. But I honestly had just been a fan of Braylon, like, growing up as a kid. Like, 'cause I told him, I'm like, bro, I tell people all the time, like, me and my friend used to, like, fight over who could use the Jets on Madden because, like, Braylon was, like, the most, like, granted, he wasn't, like, if you look at his career numbers, yeah, he wasn't the best receiver, but on Madden, bro.
That speed kills.
I was about to say,
forever.
Bro, he was big as fuck and had, like, 97 speed. Like, bro, he had, like, 95. He had, like, high-ass speed, and he was big as hell. So I'm like, bro, he was the most OP, like, receiver in the game damn near. So I'm like, bro, like, just for that, like, I would, like, forever remember him.
Dakota has a Red Hot Chili Peppers tattooed on his.
Red Hot Chili Peppers is the best band ever, man. That's crazy. I would have to agree, bro. When they was there, they damn near. I went on the ride home.
Yeah,
my friend was listening to Red Hot Chili Pepper songs.
I actually saw them play at Lala in last year. They were pretty dope to watch. I didn't know as much as the songs my girlfriend did, but
bro, we were working some concert because it's actually a couple rock concerts like Korn. Who the fuck else was that? That was a lineup. It was like Korn, Alice in Chains. So like, but we saw. I think it was like, so that was like a couple days after the Red Hot Chili Peppers performed in Detroit, and we were like doing like, I guess, security for like their parking lot, like telling people like basically like before they even got to the gate if their bag was too big or not. So the fucking drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers drove by us and was like asking for instructions and shit. And like the second he drove off, I'm like, damn, that's the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers. We just saw him perform. I'm like, I wish I'd have remembered. I would have asked for a picture on some fake fan shit. When Braylon went to Cleveland and we drafted Mike Williams as a part of me died.
LNW, I was a big Green Day guy when I was little, but they're pretty whack now, TBH. Honestly, I haven't heard of them in like 7 years. I won't even cap.
I couldn't even name you a Green Day song.
21 Guns. That's the only one I know.
Makes no difference. I thought you were saying it like thinking I knew it.
I mean, you would know. It's the one that goes 21 Guns. It was huge when it like 5 years ago.
I was about to say, I don't even think I've heard that. What else? Who is like a band that I like, a damn near an obscure band that I like?
Chad Smith was the drummer, I believe, is what Dakota's saying.
Coldplay. I got a Coldplay song on my phone right now.
Coldplay's pretty hype. I like Coldplay. I'll fuck with him for sure.
Actually, let me look right now. Coldplay is just one person?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy. I thought it was a band. I just figured that name was a band.
No, I don't think so.
Who else? I ain't gonna lie. When I was at the 21 Pilots concert, he was like a real good performer. Both of them actually. Like they was doing some crazy shit.
Their 90s and 2000s shit was tough. I'm assuming. Oh no, he's talking about Green Day. I think LNW is. So, yeah, Green Day was. I mean, I only knew them for their like two huge hits, but
I got a Hall and Oates song on my phone.
Who the hell is that?
You don't know Hall and Oates? Wow.
No.
Sarah, smile. Won't you smile a while for me? Sarah, smile.
Yeah, no, I do not.
And you and me forever. Sarah, smile.
I hope y'all enjoyed serenading you. Oh my!
I got Sade on here. You know what you know about Sade?
Nah, nothing.
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm not hip.
You don't know nothing about that.
Nah.
Shit.
I went from like Eminem in the glory days to like just like the basic, you know, normie rap music, I guess would probably be the terminology, you know, the Drakes, the Lil Waynes, the Kendricks, you know. I went there, and then from there, once like, you know, when Juice WRLD, R.I.P., Eon Dior, people like that, Lil Mosey, when that music kind of ushered in, that was my...
Oh, you was on all bullshit.
No, that was my exit from rap right there.
That's why, because you was on all bullshit listening to what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I mean, I won't lie, it wasn't like even remotely, like that type of music dropped, and like all my friends were listening to it, and it was like, veer off the highway. Almost immediately, and that's when I got into disco. When I got into Earth, Wind, and Fire.
There go Dakota. Dakota know what I'm talking about. Richard Cool. Bro said the most oldie shit I listened to is Al Green. I listened to Stevie Wonder and shit. I might pop in some Nina Simone. That's super oldies. Then other than that,
what got me into what category do you consider Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson is pop.
Pop.
It's literally called the king of pop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't lie. I don't know much about Michael Jackson in terms of him as a person or I guess necessarily the style of music, but I do enjoy his music. I honestly thought it was disco for a while. So
I mean, I can see how you could say it could be.
Like I have Michael Jackson in my disco playlist. Like him,
I can see that.
the Bee Gees, Earth, Wind and Fire. But yeah, I mean that's disco and Michael Jackson kind of where I live in my oldies, I guess. And then like ABBA and shit like that.
I have no clue who that is.
You don't know who ABBA is, dog? You like there's like Dancing Queen. I mean, you've heard him at. I guarantee you've heard it at a frat. You are my dancing queen. I'm forgetting the words. But and then there's gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight.
I grew up on the 7 Mile of Detroit.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, either way, you'd probably heard them at some point in your lifetime at a party at Michigan State. Because everyone plays ABBA at Michigan State.
I wasn't really partying with too many white people that much, honestly. Like, I would.
I mean, you never stepped foot into a frat?
Hell, no, not a white frat. I never did.
All right, no, that's valid. That shit whack.
Yeah, no, I never did.
I desperately avoid frat row at Western.
Bro, I was trying to remember the name. Here go the other song. I got Panic in the Disco. Oh.
Yeah, that song, yes.
Imagine.
Yeah, 100%. All right, well, that's a lot of music talk. Let's veer off into what happened last night. The All-Star game happened. Shout out Terry Scoobel. Shout out Riley Green.
I legit fell asleep during that bitch.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can tell you it was not necessarily the most entertaining game that I've ever watched, for sure.
Hey,
it was,
bro, you said too much music talk, but I just saw this comment. Allen W, you were hip, Allen W. I just gained, like, a whole nother, like, level of fucking with you for that comment, Allen. He talking about Band Gang Big. Bro, we used to be going crazy to that specific album. I just thought, like, you just made me remember, like, 5 old-ass songs. But what were you saying?
It was very Tigers of Terry Scoobel for his mic to not work when he got mic'd up in the second inning. I was very sad Riley Green didn't get a hit. He went 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout, which is pretty brutal. But Scoobel won 1, 2, 3, so that was good for him to put on for the city of Detroit. Corbin Burns led up 2 base runners and a hit, so he obviously Terry Scoobel should have been starting the All-Star game. Shout out to Dakota, though. He's a music junkie, and music's amazing, and everyone deserves to enjoy what they truly do enjoy. So, shout out to you.
I'm going to open a recording studio one day.
You are? Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've ever been, really, locked in listening when you're in the audio booth, but, Spenny on a couple of those tracks is rapping, and it's wild. It's actually pretty good. And it's not even all rapping. Some of it's, vocals, too. I mean, I can't lie. I was turning up in the studio today. And then one of the ones he has is, an EDM kind of beat. I get down to that one. I always play that one. It's called Alexa.
Type shit.
But, yeah. Nothing really to touch on in the All-Star game except that they probably juiced the baseballs, which they should have done even more because there should have been more runs scored than what they had. I mean, the All-Star game should be absolutely electric to watch.
Yeah, no, I think, bro, what the main thought that I got in that while watching it, something that I realized very quickly, I'm like, bro, this is about to be a low-scoring game. I'm like, it's the fucking best pitchers in the AL and the NL. Damn near switching out inning by inning. So they coming in fresh, and they're the best of the best. I'm like, bro, this shit is damn near about to be a low-scoring game. If anything, it should probably be whoever got the most votes. Bro, first of all, before I even saw the All-Star game, when I found out that every team gets an All-Star representative, I said that's the stupidest shit ever.
It used to not be like that.
I don't think that makes no sense at all. Every team does not deserve a representative. Not what the fuck.
I mean,
that's like if the NFL required every team to have a representative in a Pro Bowl.
I think they do.
I don't think they'd require it. I think sometimes it happens. No, most teams, sometimes a team doesn't have a Pro Bowl player.
Are you sure?
I mean, let's see.
I don't think the NFL requires positive that every team has to have at least one.
No, for sure though. For NBA, that would be stupid as shit.
Oh yeah, NBA. You can't do that for the NBA. There's not enough players. It is for the NHL. NHL, you have to have one player, which is dumb. I don't like that, because it also, what that does is it takes away deserving spots from people that do deserve to be there. Like, and no disrespect to people that make it because of the team vote, but there's, in the NHL specifically, like, there are a plethora of players who are having great seasons that get left off because their team has multiple all-stars already, and it should be the best hockey possible, and it should be in any sport, it should be the elite of the elite against the elite of the elite, and I guess this
year,
all right, there was 4 teams without Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, they never recorded. Because that's what I was about to say. I didn't remember. I couldn't think of them off the top of my head, but I'm like, I know for sure it'd be teams that don't have a Pro Bowler. Because it's just like, damn near like, it's almost like a participation trophy almost.
No, yeah, that's exactly
how I look at it.
Because there's especially in hockey, like there's teams that just are on a complete talent discrepancy. Like when the Wings were really bad after the Ken Holland era, like we still got an all-star and we like remotely did not deserve one. Like it was some bullshit.
Yeah.
So like it's a participation trophy. It's a sympathy vote, and it's just bullshit.
I was gonna say, so in that, like, the way they probably could have restructured it is like, all right, we're gonna do.
Do you think Cade paid the Pistons tax?
I was actually gonna get to that real quick.
Oh my bad.
So it's like, all right, we're gonna do whoever got the most votes, you play the first 4 innings. All right, boom. All right, whoever got the second most votes, you play the next 2 innings. Whoever got the third most, you play the next. You get the last inning. Or not the last inning, but wait. So that would be 7 innings. And then whatever reliever got the most, or like whatever reliever or closing pitcher got the most votes, those like 2 close out the game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So like a tier system damn near. And
yeah, but like also the fan voting like can also be skewed and horse shit.
Well, no, I'm saying that's more so for like, all right, the reserves would be more for like the hitters. I would say the fan vote should damn near be pure. I mean, the pitcher should damn near be pure fan vote. Like,
no, yeah, then I agree.
You get what I'm saying? So like,
because it would have taken out the fact that everyone knew that Skubal should have been starting for the AL, not Corbin Burns, and he had more votes.
But I was gonna say, what you call it? Cade did not pay the Piston tax. It seemed like it, but I had to break it down to my friend, bro, who like was like chomping at the bit, like Cade should be a star, all-star. He got snubbed. I'm like, all right, bro. There's, I think, 5 just, they don't even consider it, like, all-star isn't broke down to point guard or shooting guard spots. It's 5 backcourt spots. So I'm like, bro, is K going to get in over Jalen Brunson? No. Is K going to get in over Donovan Mitchell? No. And I'm like, he's not even playing. I'm like, to be honest, he's not even playing better than these people. So I'm like, Tyrese Halliburton. At the time, pre-all-star, hell no. Who else made it? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
I got it right here.
For guard.
Jason Tatum.
No, backcourt. Just pure backcourt.
All right. So not FG.
Yeah, just pure backcourt.
Trae Young.
So yeah, I'm like,
Donovan
he wasn't
Mitchell,
playing better than Trae Young. Nope.
Tyrese Maxey.
Nope.
All right, let's do all of them.
Yeah, no. So that's why I'm like, he wasn't.
And Damian Lillard.
Yeah, that's who it was too. Damian Lillard. I'm like, he wasn't playing better than any of those players. So it's like, you can't really like.
And Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, no. So like,
that's a Finals MVP right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he had a good point up to the All-Star game, but it's just like the way the All-Star game is broken up. He wasn't going to beat out any of those players.
I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't going to beat out them.
You better be scoring 28 points per game if you want to make the All-Star.
Yeah, no.
Unless you're Tyrese Halliburton, who averages 12 assists per game.
Yeah, you either got to have like a dog shit amount of assists or a dog shit amount of points, or just like K does have a nice number of both with 22 and 6, but if he would have made the All-Star game,
yeah, but
he would have had to have like
at 20 and 11.
That's what I was about to say. He would have had to have been at like 25 and 8. That would have probably got him the nod.
And I bet if you pulled the advanced metrics, which I don't know off the top of my head, but I 100% believe that Tyrese Maxey, or not Tyrese Halliburton has a better pure efficiency rating than Cade Cunningham had.
Shit, Maxey probably do too.
Yeah, Maxey probably does as well, but
yeah. I
was specifically talking about Halliburton, as he probably would be the last one on this chopping block for me.
I was gonna say, actually, at the point of the.
Well, that's probably, at the time of the All-Star game, Halliburton was playing
pre-All-Star numbers was probably higher than that. I think it was higher than that, yeah.
Pre-All-Star. He didn't have a great second half of the season. But Maxey did. Maxey really kind of.
Man, Maxey won most improved, averaging 20 points per game. Like, that's actually, like, I don't think people, bro, to me, that's, like, a super impressive feat especially as a young player, to like you get most improved. Like most times you see most improved players
being someone who comes back from injury or some shit.
Come back from injury or just was never really on. Like they just was meddling throughout the years, and then they just had a lightning in the bottle year. But to go off, all right, after your first year, you improved to 20 points per game. Then from 20 points per game, you able to improve enough and like take on a role enough to help your team get to the playoffs while the star player was down for most of the year to get to the playoffs and win most improved. Like it's just like wow, like to show that much improvement, to show even more improvement. You wanted Tyrese Maxey?
Yeah.
What you call it?
During the draft that year.
I can't even remember what draft he was part of. What year?
It was 4 years ago.
I remember. So wasn't he like second round?
2020.
He was either second round
or
super late first.
It was a late lottery pick. He was like the 13th overall pick. And the Pistons drafted at like the mid top 10, somewhere around there. It is just a missed opportunity, to be honest. If you look at the Pistons drafts in those years, like the misses by like a couple picks are so brutal. Missed on Halliburton by a couple picks. Missed on Donovan Mitchell by a couple picks. Missed on Tyrese Maxey by a couple picks. Missed on Devin Booker by a couple picks. Like, it was crazy how many samples you needed to see, all right, this team drafts like shit.
That's why, bro, honestly, that's why I'm, like, trying to tell people, like, I'm not. That's honestly, when that thought hit in my head, I literally just gave up all hope for Asar Thompson. I'm like, bro. And damn near Jaden Ivey. I'm like, bro. Pistons can really only hit on they like throwaway picks, damn near.
No,
but like the picks where it's like, all right, this is like you got a top 5, you got a lottery pick basically. Pistons suck at that shit. But them throwaways, like the fucking ones where it's like, yeah, we picking 28th. Oh, we're picking fucking second round. For some reason, the Pistons can hit on those. So that's why I've damn near, like I said, gave up on Ivy and what you call it. He told my bro is capping. You ain't want Maxey.
Nah, I did want Maxey. I 100% did. I promise you that. I put that on my dog.
He talking about didn't Trae Young and Cade have damn near the same numbers?
I have the stats right here if you want me to read them.
For who?
Trae and Cade.
Oh, you read his comment? Oh, yeah, yep. Pull it up then.
25 and 10 for Trae.
Yeah.
22 and 7 for Cade.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say that. I was about to say he averaged like a little bit more in both.
And he played for a better team. Like, it matters. Like, it sucks and it matters, but it does. Not even a doubt.
It definitely does, yeah.
And even though they weren't much, I can't even say that because we were actually asked. But even though they weren't necessarily like a perennial top East playoff team, like they still were in the race. And Trae Young is entertaining, and
Bro,
everyone loves Trae Young.
Chase, you somehow fucking read my mind. I literally was just about to say that, bro. In high school, I was literally about to get this little anecdote. High school, Rocket Watts outdueled Tyrese Maxey in the EYBL game. Like set the fucking EYBL points record and everything. No, they lost.
Rocket Watts used to be so cool.
They lost the game, but Rocket like broke the record for points in the EYBL. He had like 44 points in the EYBL game.
See, I said that I would take Maxey, and that would have been a good take. I'll share one of my bad takes. After his freshman year, Rocket Watts' freshman year at State, I thought he was going to be like your next guy. Like I genuinely like thought that he was going to be like pretty solid. And then honestly, the last year or so, maybe the last 2 years, I've fallen for you guys being good. Like, I had faith in
no, you know it's
and both. For who are your guards? I'm forgetting. One of them's Walker. The other
Tyson Walker and AJ Hogarth.
Yeah, both of them. Like at one point in their careers, I thought that they were going to take a leap, and they never did.
Tyson Walker damn near did. It's just
not like the leap that I thought they would. Like I thought that one of them would be like not as good as Cassius Winston because Cassius Winston was actually nuts. But like, let's say if Cassius Winston was an A+, I expected them to hit an A- or like a B+.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just like how you said, there's levels to it. That's like showing its levels. And I was gonna get back to real quick before I get to that. After the high school game, that was like they senior year. So going into college, they first game was playing against each other, and Tyrese Maxey was like, he looked like a fucking pro off rip compared to Rocket Watts. Like Rocket getting that bitch fumbling and stumbling and bumbling, and you like Chase just said, you could see that it was a clear difference. But I would say, bro, just like how I said, it's levels. Cassius Winston, I don't know how much you kept up with high school basketball, but we would like, it was like a draw to go see Cassius Winston in high school. AJ Hogarth and Tyson Walker was never at that point in a high school career. And to be like, I feel honestly, to be like that type of player in college, you had to have been that type of player in high school. Like you
That's valid.
you can develop to be a dog in what you call in college.
You can't develop dog.
No, you can develop to be a dog. Like play like a dog. Yeah, you can definitely.
I'm talking about the mentality though.
I'm more so was gonna get at the mentality to be able to like how to handle being that dog, like how to handle being that dude. Like Cassius Winston was that dude since 9th grade.
Yeah.
So he knew like all right, I just got to keep working. I don't really give a fuck to be out partying. I don't really give a fuck to be like, of course he gonna party, do a little shit, but like I don't give a fuck to be like sulking in the clout of being the star basketball player. Like I'm gonna keep working, keeping the main thing. You could worse or tell like once they got there and they started getting put on, they like was like, all right, we the guys. Like you could tell they felt like they was the guys. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they felt like, oh yeah, you can't really say shit to us. And in that's when I knew like, I guess more so since I get to see like these people at the bars and shit, I more so can see how our season about to go. Like, bro, I was up in summer. I was up there last summer. They at the bars the same amount as me. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, you told me that.
I'm like, yeah, this shit is about to go bad. Like, that's literally all I was thinking. I'm like, bro, like, can they please like put in something? I get it, party hard or work hard during the day, party hard at night, but like, bro, East Lansing during the summer is legit like almost nobody up there. So it's like, y'all ain't having that much fun right now. But
yeah, I can say that you do not see Western hockey players out at the bar all the time. Like you might see them like after their weekend series, but
you see MSU football at the bar all the time. You see MSU football, motherfuckers be at the bro. I will never forget. I'm at the gym hooping. These motherfuckers walk in IM mid-season. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all like? This is like a Saturday too. I'm like, bro, what? They're like, yeah, we got bye week. I'm like, watch film, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, go do something other than being in here right now. Like, y'all just fucking around. I'm not saying, bro, if you play a sport, you can't be going out. You can't be doing nothing. Like, bro, if you want to be like, if you in mid-season or like you trying to get to a point where you think, because, bro, like summer, we was like getting rated like number 4 preseason polls for basketball. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's the expectations they placing on you, bro, put in some extra work. Like, give them a reason to like have you rated that high.
No, yeah, and I feel that 100% because I mean the last 3 years I've been the president of my hockey team, and it's been an absolute struggle to get kids to not drink before a game.
A game?
No, the night before.
I was about to say.
No, before the game would be wild. And then also like just like fake ailments can be an issue, but like this is why we were losing team. Like all this shit like. It's straight up.
You gotta be in it. You gotta be devoted.
No, yeah, and I was devoted. I was getting on their ass, but like you can only get on their ass so much. Like I don't live with my entire team, and so that's like why we fucking sucked.
Yeah, no, I wish I could.
Malik Willis, superstar QB. Name's wild.
No, bro, I wonder who that is. That feels like that's somebody that's been in here before.
Nah, I feel like it's not, but I feel like it's a Woodward Sports troll account because there's a lot of people here that said that they'd rather have Malik Willis over Jared Goff, during that draft.
Yeah, no, when that talk was going on, bro, I was I wasn't too big of a fan of Jared Goff. Like, I was more on the train. I was just on the fence with Goff. I'm like, all right, if we're gonna get rid of him, I would rather see like a great player come in. But certain players that was getting brought up, I'm like, hell no, I would rather keep Goff. Malik Willis was one of those players. I would rather keep Goff.
The only people that liked Malik Willis didn't watch him enough in college.
Bro, I feel like that with a lot of players. Like, bro, like you just more so looked at the media and like saw what they was saying. Like, bro, I say this. I've been saying this for the longest, bro, and I will keep saying it. The media gets players drafted because scouts are too lazy and the media is too lazy to watch, like, lower tier game. They're too lazy to watch everything. Like, bro, prime example, bro. What's bro name from? It's 2 receivers I can think of. It's a receiver from Louisville. I think Jamari Thrasher, if I'm getting his name correct, and then bro from Washington State. Thrasher got drafted late as hell. I can't remember who he got drafted to, But they should have got drafted like way earlier than they did if teams were like actually like.
So this is a good player?
Yeah, these are great players. Like if teams actually like looked at the way the NFL is moving too, bro, these are like perfect like these are like matchup nightmares for like your slot. Like you can get these players, you can get a ball. They damn near like all like Amon-Ra types.
From Wazoo.
They like Amon-Ra type, but damn near a little more athletic, if that makes sense. Like a little bit faster.
Most people weren't happy with him his first season here, but he proved a lot of people wrong. Not agent playing media to hype up their client. Yeah, 100% Malik Willis. You were right on that front. Malik Willis was a product of Hugh Freeze's coaching. Dude was an SEC coach at Liberty. He was thrashing teams. 100%. And they were the most talented roster in that conference, and it was so obvious every single time they stepped on the field. And it's different, okay? Because you could say that about multiple teams in college football. You could say that about the LSU team in 2019, even though it's on a different scale.
Josh Kelly, that's who I was thinking of.
Ah, there you go.
Josh Kelly, bro, every time I watch him, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's the type of plays he would make every time. I'm like, bro, what the hell? And then I think it was Jamari Thrasher. Just Jamari Thrash.
Thrash?
Yeah, he was fucking up. Bro, the Notre Dame game I was watching, I'm like, oh, yeah, he a pro. He's a pro. Then I watched, like, a couple more games. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's definitely a pro.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Didn't recognize the name when you said it, but then he said he played for Louisville, and I remember he's a little smaller frame, little speedy guy,
6 foot, ran a 4.4.
Yeah, that dude was crazy.
Yeah,
he hit an end around, and I don't remember which game it was. It was either the Notre Dame game or the other game that Louisville pulled a big upset in. But he hit an end around that was, he was tailing. It was, but you could like. When you're that small, but you're that athletically gifted, like, I don't know, there's just levels. Like, we've been talking about it all day. There's just levels.
No, yeah, what you call it? Like I said, it was the same with Josh Kelly, bro. He making, like, certain plays where it's just, like, 3 people right there. Phone booth, tackle, breaking the tackle, like, making a miss. Like, what the fuck? But they not scouting those type of players. And also, I think a lot of, like,
well, that's why guys like Amon-Ra fell through the cracks.
I was gonna say because
like,
they lack foresight.
Yeah, and like they lack, honestly, looking at the technician that Amon-Ra is and how fundamentally sound he is. Like everyone wants to get the athletic freak for the potential, but you see it every single year. There's a receiver that comes out who's just so fundamentally sound, who could just make plays, can find the open holes in the defenses, and that's the guys like Amon-Ra, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. Like, all those guys they're just so fundamentally sound, and that's why they're such good receivers in the NFL.
Bro, I don't remember if you remember seeing, but it was like a thing where they went back a couple years and showed that, like, Steve Smith was recruiting, like, not recruiting, but, like, just looking at Cooper Kupp game film in college before the draft and said that, like, he's like, yeah, no, this kid is the best. Like, this is the best receiver in this draft class. Before the draft even happens, like,
I saw him at the combine, and I won't say that I knew that. I'm not going to be on Steve Smith's level and say that I watched film on him at Eastern Washington. But I will tell you, I did watch the combine that year, and he wasn't dropping a thing. He was the smoothest route runner out there.
Tank Dell.
Like, there should have been. Tank Dell was another great example.
I was gonna say
he was pretty known in college.
I was just about to say I don't really think Tank Dell too good of an example because a lot of motherfuckers knew Tank Dell was,
and he's athletic.
And he went. I think more so. It's just the fact that he went to Houston.
From Houston.
I was about to say I think that's really what probably kept him a little bit lower on the radar that he was going to Houston. Not many people really watching Houston.
Yeah, and everyone knew that he was going to go to Houston, and that Houston wanted him. They needed a receiver. The fit was there, and it just made sense in the long haul for their roster. Tank Dell was cooking people. Yeah, 100%.
Bro, it's a lot of receivers. It's a lot of players in college that I used to watch that I thought was just about to be, like, next level. Like, a player that I can tell you that I, like, whiffed on, Marquise Lee. I thought Marquise Lee, like, out of USC was, like, about to be just next up. Like, I thought he was about to be.
You swing and miss sometimes.
I thought he was about to be, like, just
I knew about Debo Chase Hamley. If you
I was about to say, motherfuckers knew about Debo Samuel, too. He was at
Debo was a monster in college. Everyone knew about Debo.
Yeah.
And everyone knew that the one question mark around him, though, can he fit into an NFL offense? And he fit into an NFL offense that created it for him.
I'm trying to think. Who was a player that they probably did question?
I mean, I got one going in this year. Roman Wilson.
I don't have really any faith in Roman Wilson. I could see him being good. I could see how he'd be good. But bro, oh my God. Bro, literally like a couple weeks before I started working here, Easy said a take of like shit like the Lions draft Roman Wilson like the second round or like no, I think he said like our first round pick or some shit like that. Bro, I literally spit out whatever.
There's no way he said that. Hold on, let me see if he's right here.
Bro,
No. Darn it, I thought he was. I just saw him a second ago.
Bro, I literally like I'm about to like speed scroll to find this shit, bro.
You're about to go find it?
Because he for sure said it, bro. Like without it, like 100%, he said it.
All right, so we're getting some receipts here. Marquise Colson was someone who came out of nowhere and was a stud for years in the league. Yeah, that's a good one.
See, I can't tell you about Marquise Colson was in the league for a couple years by the time I start watching.
No, yeah, me too. But I am aware of how big of a dog he was, for sure. I don't know the draft profile.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Chase is a little older than both of us, so that's like a perfect hit for him. Yeah, he's 25.
Tight shit. He had that perfect range.
Yeah. Like, that's literally like a year or two before I started watching. Like, I started watching football, like, probably in the end of his career. Maybe not the end. When he, like, my first Super Bowl I watched was Colts Saints.
I think the first Super Bowl I ever watched was I found it already.
Maybe Giants Patriots. I don't know which one's first.
You saw what that shit said?
I don't know when Roman Wilson gets drafted. I'm assuming it'll be first and or second round.
I think it said first or second round.
First or second. I'm thinking more towards the top of the second, back half of that first round, which happens to be where the Detroit Lions will lie at pick 29. I brought it up before. Kind of criticized.
All right, I'm not gonna play the whole video, but I get the drift of it. He's hyping that shit up. And to spend that big a capital on him, that was low-key crazy.
I said, because I commented, I said Roman Wilson probably lucky to go top 5 rounds. Like, that's how I look at Roman Wilson. I'm like, he's lucky if he, what do you want going in the 3rd or 4th round?
The 3rd round. It was like, that's when I thought he was going to go. I said late 2nd, early 3rd.
Yeah, no.
And he went right there.
See, like, I would have put damn near my kidney on the line that he didn't get his name called in the first 2.
I would have done the first round. I could have seen him going in the 2nd round, but I think I'm on the opposite take. I think I've just seen enough Roman Wilson where I just, like, I'm not even trying to be a Michigan slappy straight up. Like, I'm genuinely trying to have a non-biased take. I just think that he is so smooth. He's a technician. He reminds me a shit ton of Amon-Ra St. Brown. And I think going to the Steelers is like a good place for him as well. So yeah, I'm pretty high on Roman Wilson. Honestly, might look to pick him up in fantasy. I think that wide receiver room is low key a mess. As my late round flyer, I might take Roman Wilson. I know you don't like that.
Yeah, I don't really.
What prospect wise do you not like about Roman Wilson?
Bro, it can only be a couple. It can only be so many small good receivers. It's just like, cause it's for like every Amon-Ra. Look at every fucking, Demir Bird. Look at all these fucking little ass receivers that just go by the wayside. It's just more so like a player like Roman Wilson isn't gonna be like, he's not gonna just make his own way in the league. Like, you get what I'm saying? So he's gonna be dependent on the system, and I don't really think. Well, maybe the Steelers can be the system for him, but I don't really see the Steelers being that system that fits like for him to flourish. Now, if he would have went to a team like 49ers, Rams, us, then I would be like, all right, maybe I can see it. I'm just saying, like, where he's at, like, he's not a big body player who's gonna be able to, like, all right, he's just gonna take the top off the defense. He don't got that type of speed. That's not how he's gonna be able to make his way. He's not like just a crazy ass route runner where he just like fucking him up and creating his own space and just
he's a pretty good route runner.
I'm saying like enough to like create enough separation in the defenses where it's like, I don't know how to explain it, where it's like a gap where a person of his stature can separate. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's so damn
pretty
small.
Speedy too. He ran a 4.39 at the combine.
What you call it?
Like, you're saying that 4.4. You're saying that the 4.4s were speedy for the.
Yeah, no, it's speedy. But I'm talking about to be able to just, all right, boom, drop back, go route. I'm saying he don't have that type of like in his bag. Or are you saying you think he do?
Nah.
That's what I'm talking about when I say speed.
I wouldn't say on a straight go, but I'd say on a deep post, yes.
Yeah, no, something like that, yeah, definitely.
I'm just not a straight go. I don't see him just going in.
That's what I was getting at, like how a Tyreek Hill is small as hell and you could just like go. That's what I'm saying. Like he's not able to take the top off the defense.
But
that.
Like there's not a lot of guys who can do that.
I would say when you get to the bigger side, they can. Like AJ Brown.
Yeah, but I was talking about guys
with
a little bit smaller frame. Like I'm talking about the Tyreek Hill.
No, that's what I was gonna get at. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like so, his
Down.
frame like is not allowing him to just be like just boss hawk and get the ball. You know what I'm saying? Where he could like an AJ.
He's gonna be a middle.
Like an AJ Brown was damn near like able to like even though the Titans was like a run heavy team, he was like, all right, I'm big as fuck. Like I'm fast as fuck too. So it's like you have to give me this ball, and when you give me the ball, I'm making the most of it.
No, that makes sense. I think Roman Wilson will be a middle merchant in terms of his style of play. But thank you so much for tuning in.
You have a Cole Beasley type
Drop
career.
that like button. Or drop a like on the button, I guess, is what I meant to say. This has been YingYangSports. I'm Justin. That is Joel. We will catch you tomorrow. And are you going to be tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, word. We'll catch you tomorrow. Everyone have a great day, and make sure you go tune into Heavyweights 5 to 7 on Wolverine Sports. Joel, take them out.
Yo, have a